So in this video, I'm going to show you how to achieve this effect using just an image and then a couple of text. Okay, so let's get right into it. So here I am in Photoshop, okay, with my guide. After my guides have been created, all right, I'll go to my text tool like that, and then once I'm on text tool, I'll click on the workspace like this. Then I'll type in the text, which is in this case it was more Kudus, right? Kudus, sorry, like that. Okay, then I'll accept. Okay, I'll go to my the safest tool, which is move tool, like that. Then I'll drag and move it around. Then I'll drag to just or scale it up to fill my guide. So I'm going to drag it this way. I'll drag it to the right like that, but make sure you are holding shift whilst you are dragging. Okay, so like this. So maybe I will place it here. All right, then I'll accept this again. All right, so to achieve the duplication, or to make sure that the same thing runs through all the entire design, you would have to duplicate this text a couple of times. Okay, so there are several ways to achieve this. There's a shortcut for duplicate, which is Ctrl+J. It has been duplicated. If you check in the layers panel, you can see that Mokudu's copy has been created. That means I've duplicated it, Ctrl+J. So what I will just do next is hold down Shift, and then I'll drag it like this. So I'll leave it exactly here. Okay, and then what I'll do next is that I'll show you another way to duplicate this. Okay, and so the second way is to drag this the copied or the duplicated text into create layer. If you check here, you can see this is the create. You can see that say create a new layer, create a new layer. So when you drag this into create a new layer, that means you are creating a duplicate of that layer. Okay, so you can see that it has been copied or it has been duplicated. Say more Kudus copy 2, right? So what we do next is just hold down Shift again and drag it like this. Because you are on Shift, it will snap to the exact size. If you check, the interval between the first and the second one is now 55 points or 55 pixels away from each other. Okay, and so that has been achieved. Now the last way to duplicate is by just holding down the Alt. When you hold Alt, you see that the cursor will be split into two. You have the black and then the white. So with the black and white, once you're on the layer or the element you want to duplicate, being it a shape or a text or an image, whatever, once it has been split into two like this, you can just click and you drag. So to make sure that the interval between them is still proportional, I just hold down Shift, and then you see that now I have 55 points interval between all of them, just like that. Then I'll leave it. You can do same Alt, then you drag like that, Alt, and then you drag, but make sure you're on Shift, just like that. Okay, all right, so that is it, how to achieve this one. So I'm just going to highlight or select all these layers. So what I'll do is, once I'm on Shift, I'll come to the last one and I'll press I'll hold Shift and then I'll click on the last layer like that. So everything has been selected. I'll just drag it and make sure they are inside my guide exactly this way. All right, that's it. And so the next thing is just change the opacity of this. And so to change the opacity, I'm going to start with this because I'm going to maintain this as 100%. So you come to the opacity here. So with this, I'm going to change the opacity to 80%. So I'm just going to type 80 like that. So the opacity has been changed. Come to the next one, change the opacity to 60%. Sorry, 60. The next one, go to 40. You can simply click on the 4 and then you'll get that Then you go to the next one, you can simply click on 20, row 20, so press 2. The last one, you can go to 10, so 10 or something. So you click on 1, and then you have it over there. Alright, so the next thing I'll do is just go into where I saved the image. This is the image. I'll drag it into Photoshop like that. And that is it. And that's how to achieve the assignment. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye.